Hey guys, Paul Burry, Family Friendly Gaming, doing a live stream for the Haul April 2024. Today is April 30th, the last day of April. And Thefrin Thuckatath. And so no more stuff for April will be coming. As you know, we are live on Rumble. Let's get ready to rumble. Ooh, yeah. All right. Let's make sure things are working. I'm going to be checking it on a couple different places. Hopefully we are good. And I'm going to have to mute that. I always seem to forget that. There we go. All right. Why doesn't it want to show me live? Why does it always do that to me? All right, see if this one's working. We have had trouble once with Rumble not... No, doing the same thing. Doing the same thing. Alright. Because I need to be able to see chat somehow. Hey there, Proton Man. How you doing? How's it going? We'll be getting into it in just a moment. I just like to do this last little check because we have had trouble in the past with things not working. Hey. Okay, we're all doing good. All right. Put this up here. I don't want to forget my my GIFs. I have to do my GIFs, so just a second. A big ol' hug for everyone. How's a hug? You want a hug? There's a hug. Got a hug. All right, don't forget to smash that like button. Oh, yeah. Go ahead and make sure you leave a comment. You can also chat. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. We would appreciate your subscribing. And, of course, you want to turn on the notifications. All right. Let's start with some retro stuff. So, some of the stuff was free from Lukey's Games, and some of the stuff we paid for. And as you know, this may be the last haul for a while until we bring enough money after YouTube has done their heinous acts to us, discriminated against us because we're Christian and conservative, of course. Going through what Steven Crowder went through. They said, oh, you're using content from other channels. Like, no, we're not. And they're like, oh, jump through all these hoops and give us this 5-minute video, and we did everything they asked, and we did it. And they're like, oh, yeah, you didn't show us enough. Bye. You can't do it for 90 days. And you're like, what? Where else is the due process? You're tried, you're found guilty, and you're convicted, and then your first interaction is the appeals process. This is how messed up YouTube is. So I'm sure I'll be talking more about how messed up YouTube is in the future. But let's start with one of the games we got from our Lukey's points. Was Pokemon Pinball. You're like, hey, I'm seeing double. Hey, Kevin, how's it going? Yes, you are seeing double. We ordered one, and they sent us two. It's the same thing. I've tested them both. It's also got a battery, so it's a Game Boy Color game with a battery. Maybe someday I'll be able to do a live stream and show that game off. It's not really that impressive a game, but hey, whatever. Okay, I got a couple of Game Boy games. I got PGA Tour 96 and NFL Quarterback Club. So those are kind of cool games. And then the next game, are you ready? Are you ready for the next game? The next game is Wheel of Fortune. That's right, a Game Boy version of Wheel of Fortune. I cannot imagine how good or bad that may be. All right, so we got two Evercades. That's right. Two Evercades came out. Actually, they came out like today, I think it was. We just got them recently. The first Evercade is the Pico Collection 4. I shall see Pico Collection 4. See the back. See the inside. It does have like a poster and a manual. So, the games on Pico Collection 4. I think this is the first time they've had a 4 with the Evercade stuff. A fourth one is going to be Glover. And I don't know, I think it's the Nintendo 64 version of Glover. I don't think it's the 32-bit. I maybe not be wrong about that. I don't know if it is 32 or 64. I think it's 64. And there are 10 games on here, by the way. Risky Woods, Zero Tolerance Underground, Skull Jagger, Revolt of the Westicans, Go-Go Street Racer, Go-Go Street Racer, go! Target Renegade, Bad Street Brawler, The Mermaids of Atlantis. Yes, Mermaids of Atlantis. I kid you not. Star X and the Fidgets. Glover and Zero Tolerance, the only ones I'm familiar with, so it'll be interesting when I can get to this. Although, since we're doing so much on Rumble now, I guess I could do this maybe this weekend or something, and once I finish that the Disney Illusion Island, maybe I'll play this one and then play that one. Oh, speaking of that one, you probably want to know what the other one is. The other one is Sunsoft Collection 2. And there are 7 games on this one. And we got a manual and a cartridge. Oh boy. Alright. The 7 games on here are Blaster Master Enemy Below. Every single Sunsoft collection thus far has had a Blaster Master on it. Euphoria, the Saga. Someone was getting their Star Wars on, huh? Days Before Christmas. And that one looks interesting. You play as a Santa character, 2D side-scroller. I don't ever remember that game. I'm excited to play that game. That sounds interesting. Aereo, the Acrobat 2. Oh, yeah. Zero, the Kamikaze Squirrel. Primitive Princess. And right over here, I have my little princess. Yes, she thinks it's belly rub time because she has a warm belly and she's like, hey, I'm your streaming puppy, so I need a belly rub. Good girl. Okay, and the last game is Galaxy Fight Universal Warriors. The Warriors gonna tell you something, brother. All the little warrior maniacs were on the planet Zegon, and the warrior was in the ring. If you know who that was, just tell me. All right. So, I am increasing, growing, building my 8-bit NES collection. RBI Baseball, the very first original that I know of RBI Baseball. And look, it's got like this weird kind of shape to it. It's not the normal cartridge shape, if you see what I'm showing you. From Tengen. Now, as a kid, this was one of my favorite games in the arcades. I don't know how the 8-bit NES version is going to be, but I am excited at some point to play this. Marble Madness, 8-bit NES. You roll a marble around, it is so cool. And if you crash your marble and it breaks into a bunch of little pieces, there's like a little broom and a pan that comes up and pans up your broom. It's pretty cool. Championship Bowling on the 8-bit NES. Are you a champion? Are you ready to bowl? A another rather well-known title from Konami. It is Double Dribble. I'm a dribbling, double dribble. Can you see me play the basketball? That's right. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I messed with this one, and I had trouble with it, but it's interesting. It might be, for all I know, unless there was one on the Atari 2600 or Intellivision or something. This might be the very first paintball game ever. I'm not positive about that. I haven't done the research yet, but it is gotcha. And did you know that gotcha is a sport? Yeah, according to this, it's a sport. It's a gotcha sport on the 8-bit NES. So that's interesting. I accidentally now have 2 copies of this game. Yay. So what happened was it's in my database listed as Magic Johnson's Fast Break, okay? You got that? Magic Johnson's Fast Break. Yeah. Unfortunately, Lukey's game listed it as Fast Break. So I looked up Fast Break, and I did not find this game in my database because it was different. Yay. So I wasted a few dollars and I have the same game twice. I really wondered exactly how good this one would be from the Parker brothers. And it surprised me. It had a better graphics than I was expecting. Monopoly on the 8-bit NES. So I'm going to go be the car. What do you want to be, chat? What do you like to be in Monopoly? What is your favorite thing to be? This one contains a battery inside. I can show you that in the back. It is Tecmo NBA Basketball. And if you'd like to see the back where it says it has a battery, all that big gold label. All right, another 8-bit NES game, Pinball. And it looks like Mario's helping with the pinball. They have a Mario-looking character there. Noah got a huge laugh at this one. When I tested, I said, Noah, you have to come see this game. It's horrible. He's like, no way.
It's the WrestleMania one.
It is Tag Team Wrestling. Tag Team Wrestling was even worse.
Tag. I mean, is you already past the WrestleMania one yet?
Not yet. Tag Team Wrestling.
I think that one's what?
That's probably at the bottom. Can you? I will get there. Did I ask you to touch things? No, I did not ask.
Hey, I'm just trying to get one day closer tomorrow.
Okay, this one is TNC Surf Design. So I think it's like Town and Country Surf Design. This must have been like big in the 80s, I guess. I don't remember Town and Country, but I guess it was big. I'm generally not big on gambling games, but I am beefing up my NES collection, so I decided to get this one. It is Vegas Dream. This is another... can anyone hear me? This is another Konami game. This is Top Gun. The second mission. So I guess the first mission was in the movie, and they only had one mission in the movie. They never had a second mission. All right. Let me tell you something, brother. So Noah was alluding to this game, which is it looks better than the Tag Team Wrestling, but it still doesn't look very good. And with imagine you had 2 buttons to control a professional wrestling game. Yeah, it was a little confusing why some moves would work at times and not at others, and I was like, wow. And the other thing was, it was almost like kind of like a 2D plane. There was no ropes here and at the front of it, so it's kind of like a a three rope thing that you're inside it. It's a special kind of special. It is WWF WrestleMania, and you got Hulk Hogan ripping his shirt because that's what he did back then. All right, now I have a PlayStation, an original PlayStation game. This is, I'm gonna open it so you can see it a little bit better.
It's
Crash Bash. So it's like I think it's a Crash Bandicoot party game, which is interesting. All right, so the CD I got this month, I decided to get the best of the best, Glass Tiger Airtime. You can see Glass Tiger. All right, so some of the songs on here, you might have heard some of these, maybe.
yes, because they're a garbage band.
Don't Forget Me When I'm Gone. Thin Red Line, Someday, I Will Be There.
I've already forgotten.
You're what I look for. After the Dance, Diamond Sun, I'm Still Searching, My Song, Watching the World Crumble, Animal Heart, Blinded, Rhythm of Your Love, Rescued by the Arms of Love, Simple Mission, My Town, and Touch of Your Hand. Now, I really like Touch of Your Hand. When I first heard this, I was like, wow, that is like a really good song. And of course, I bought it for Don't Forget Me When I'm Gone. So that's kind of cool. If you want to know what I'm drinking, it's green tea with a wee bit of honey. All right, so
I've already missed you.
we usually have people ask, did you buy any Switch games? Anything on Nintendo Switch?
Only one.
Usually Adrian asks about Switch games.
One.
This is Tengoku Struggle Stray Side.
I can't wait to get to that one. What is it called?
You're going to send them back to HE double hockey sticks. It is 13 and older. And it's got this, I don't know, it's got like cards or something that come with it. Can you see the cards? There's multiple cards. Track down Hell's prisoners in the human realm and return them to where they belong. Select the most reliable inmates to help with your mission. But remember, these are just the best of the worst. So that's Tengoku. Okay, I got a couple of PlayStation 5 games. The first one is Class of Heroes 1 and 2 Complete Edition. You can see that one. It's got swords, magic, and school. It's got scroll. And you can see that. Artwork inside there. Did I show the back? I know these are like PSP games or something. They're like older games. The next game I got, I honestly, I never heard of it, which is wild with all the work I do with Family Friendly Gaming, all the publishing of video game content, press releases, videos, images, all the stuff we do. It's rare that I haven't heard of a recent new game, so I don't know if it's like a stealth release or it's a really bad game and they're just trying to get any money they can for it. Yeah, it's Curse of the Sea Rats. But it's P-Cube. So look right there, you can see it.
You were disgusting for buying that game.
P-Cube is not really well known. I'm doing good. Kevin, how about you? Hand animated Ratoidvania adventure. So I guess it's a Metroidvania, but with rats. So, I don't really know about this one. Embark on an epic journey to recover a mysterious relic and lift an ancient curse. Explore a vividly realized world, fight challenging bosses, and collect valuable items. Discover 4 playable characters with unique playstyles and skill trees to develop. Not very original. It's like what everyone does anymore. So, but it is E10, so there's that. Why would they have suggestive themes with rats? That's just disgusting. That's gross. Ew. I don't want to touch that. Maybe someday, if I can ever retire from the day job and do this full time, maybe I'll play that game. All right, I have some Xbox Series X games. Yes, they're all Xbox Series X. I'll put that to the bottom. All right, one I'm curious about. Bandai Namco was really hyping this one.
Sandland.
It is Sandland. Heroes and vehicles from beyond your imagination. So it's like a big old sand. Almost like, I don't know if there's an anime for this or not. But something in the artwork looks similar. The guy who does Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, and he also does like the Dragon Warrior games, Dragon Warrior, Dragon Quest games. He's the one who's doing the art here in Sandland. So he's kind of well known. All right. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Heroes in a Half Shell, Turtle Power. So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Arcade, Wrath of the Mutants. And look who made this game. Oh my goodness. Game Mill Entertainment. Okay. Who's been watching my stuff long enough to know about Game Mill Entertainment? The best way to describe Game Mill Entertainment is another word that starts with G.
They suck.
G, can you guess what the G word would be?
I don't know and I don't care.
You find it in a trash can. Oh yeah! Garbage. Almost every Game Mill game I have played is garbage in one aspect or another.
Including you?
Every Game Mill game I've played, they're all just garbage. And I gotta tell you, I don't have high hopes for that. I'll just say that right now. Now, I do have high hopes for this one. High hopes. Top Spin.
No one watches it.
2K25. It's tennis, and they want you to rally on. Rally on, brothers and sisters.
It sucks.
Oh, and it's got some kind of a light pack in here, too. Ooh, it's a code. Serena Williams, Roger Federer, alternate outfits, Wilson Nightfall Bundle, and Nighttime Majors. So it got like some DLC that came with it or something.
It's like saying the Australian Open, because that's where they play tennis.
All right, so this is one that Noah really is interested in.
Is this a gold edition?
Yes.
Gold edition?
It's golden. We are golden. Okay, it is.
I need to have that case.
Construction Simulator Gold Edition. Noah loves these little kind of construction simulator games. Maybe he'll start a live stream at some point on Rumble and do one when he finishes some of the stuff. Patience. There's no cards in there or nothing.
I don't think there's cards in that one either.
Oh, this one's got something. Yeah, it's got a code. Well, it's the big show.
No, it's the big slow.
So, even though we got one on Game Pass, we wanted to get a physical copy. So we have MLB The Show 24, and whenever Noah finishes his season on 23, he'll move on to 24.
Like at 140 something, you know?
You're 140 something and oh.
Yes.
All right, so I got a couple of movies and then a TV show. All right. I had decided it was time to go kind of pick up some of the DC stuff we had missed over the years, and so as we get the time and the money, this is Superman, Man of Tomorrow. I might have seen this on some streaming service years ago or something. I'm not sure, but I know I haven't reviewed it, so I would like to watch it again and review it. I think I've seen it, but I'm not 100% positive. Speaking of DC, it's the Blue Beetle with the guy from Cobra Kai.
I don't even know what season they're on. I've lost track.
I don't know, 5, 6.
I think we've stopped at like 4.
Yeah, we haven't bought any of those. Haven't watched them.
Oh, you're going to be going on to Pierce, the movie that won an Oscar.
Oh, hey, Family from the Gamer. Yeah, I need to do that. I always forget. I'm so busy hustling, working so many jobs. I don't always remember that some of those little things to do. So sorry. I'll try to do it again before next month.
What are you saying?
Trim your nails. I always get some of my shorts like trim your nails. It's like I got to do it. I just haven't done it for a bit. I need to do it.
Well,
so.
They can't see your toes if your socks are covering your toes.
Oh, there's 2 discs on this one. This one has 2 discs. See that?
Oppenheimer won.
Ooh.
I don't even know how many Oscars it won. I think it won like 2.
This movie is actually R, but
Oppenheimer.
I am a history buff. I love superhero stuff. That's not really history, but I do love history stuff. And I know Hollyweird usually goes off.
No, you do it wrong. It's Holly Weird, not Holly Wired.
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
I really want to hear about I have become death,
And I have become
destroyer of worlds. Isn't it the quote? I think the quote is I become death, destroyer of worlds. Something like that. I want to.
That's definitely a Thanos.
Yeah, I'll try to keep my fingers out of the way. I'll work on that better. How's that? I've heard this one is absolutely like gay mill entertainment garbage.
Hey, we can't avoid the lot of Tina that's in that thing, okay?
But even though this one might be garbage, I still would like to see it at least once and review it.
You're
the
gonna trash
Marvels. I've heard it is horrible. I've watched a lot of other channels and they've just trashed it. But I'm ready for my turn at bat. I want to see if I can hit a home run.
The one show we got, which is an absolute train wreck.
Like I said, I like superhero stuff. Okay, so
TV shows
this
is a round jack.
This one is, you know how people say something's a hot mess? This is like a slimy mess.
Wait, no,
it's not even hot.
Show them thing on back.
I will show them thing on
back. Best popular thing.
Yeah, we'll read that. It is Doom Patrol, the 4th, and what I love the most, the final, the last, delete. It's done.
It's terrible.
Doom Patrol. Here, get that better. There we go. Doom Patrol Season 4. And like Noah said, on the back here, they like to say, you're going to absolutely love this.
Yeah, it says,
Doom Patrol reimagines one of DC's most beloved groups of superheroes. Robot Man, Negative Man, Elastic Woman, Crazy Jane, and Cyborg. Now, I don't know anyone who would say that these characters are beloved.
It's a train wreck.
They're not even C-grade characters. I mean, they're like below. They're
like an F tier.
They're like I don't know, X or Y level characters. You know, like you have like A level, B level. Like they're like way down there. They're way down the alphabet. Like you do not.
And when we say it's a train wreck, it is terrible.
Yes, it is terrible. It is worse.
Tin can.
It's worse than a train wreck. You have a guy who got in a car accident and they put his brain in a robot body. What? They didn't even try to like help. His body could not have been that messed up. I mean, I'm just like, what?
Let's get on to the McMahon.
I just want to finish it and never hear about it again once I finish. And the thing is, the previous 3 seasons, if you can check the familyfriendlygaming.com website, and you can see the reviews, probably in the 30s out of 100.
30 out of 100.
I think it's in the 30s or 40s out of 100, I believe. 20s, maybe 30s, but probably 30s. I have to check that.
You know, I was thinking about that. I was thinking, what is the worst game that's ever been made? And CSGO is not the worst game.
There was a Bubsy 3D game that was pretty bad.
You know CSGO, right?
E.T. was pretty bad. And we're talking about the worst games of all time. Who would win? Doctor Doom or Superman or Superman as a baby? Well, Superman didn't have his powers as a baby, so I would have to go with Doctor Doom. And Doctor Doom's pretty smart.
No, where the hell is Doctor
Plus,
Doom?
I remember reading a comic decades ago where Doctor Doom said, "Prepare for each and every eventuality." So I think he would probably beat Superman as a baby, as long as Doctor Doom wasn't a baby. All right, so I got some manga.
Well, that would be troublesome, wouldn't it?
The Rising of the Shield Hero 12. And if you want the manga, it's got to be.
And sadly, we couldn't get 13.
Companion. See that right there where it says the companion? Let me see that.
It's what's his name?
Right there.
Oh.
The manga companion.
What's his
That's
name?
actually the manga.
I know, but what's his name?
There's actually a book series of it too. So.
What's his name? Can't remember his name.
Superman got his powers. It depends where you.
From his
Well,
yeah.
see, they've redefined him so many times, but at one point he was like a toddler and he got strength. But I think it was things like the Smallville TV show didn't have him get his like heat vision.
What happened to
until he was like a teenager. He didn't get flight till later. So I mean, I'm not really technically sure when they're supposed to get when he got it originally, but they do show like I do remember them showing him like as a toddler, you know, lifting up a couch or something or a tractor, something like that with one hand. I remember seeing that picture, but that was a long time ago. Now I don't know how they've redefined him, you know, since then. Next manga is Eden Zero number 10. Let's see if I can. There we go. And also Eden Zero number 11.
By the way, I think he spelled the word trim toenails wrong.
It's not toenails, no, it's fingernails.
Well, they're technically part of your body, so technically still a finger.
Speaking of
toe.
Superman.
Oh, you're saying I am him? Got it.
Can you guess what I have in the brown bag?
A brown bag of brown.
It doesn't want to come out. It's like, no, stay away.
It's stuck.
It's McStuck. Oh, wait, which one was...
You still have the two in there for
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
later time.
And I have a second bag. So each bag represents a trip to the comic book store. So I've been reading Batman Dark Prisons. This is Batman 146, but Legacy. I don't know what is Legacy. Doesn't even say. What doesn't even say? They've gotten bad about not telling you what Legacy is anymore, which really stinks. No, they're not going to say. I do have it on my reviews, but they're doing their whole Donna DC thing still, so
Sucks.
Joker's looking kind of messed up.
What is he getting beat the crap out of?
People have hearts for Hercules.
Ha.
Yes, Disney Hercules comic book.
That guy still sucks in the main roster.
I don't like what Image Comics has done with G.I. Joe or Transformers, but for some reason I keep reading them.
They messed up Cobra Commander.
Maybe I need some help.
You need lots of help.
What is your opinion of torrents? Also do comic book hauls, please. It's been a while since I messed with torrents. We did get a virus one time from one, so I haven't really done much with it since. This is Transformers number 7.
What the hell
So
did
the
he say?
Autobots have taken over the ship, at least in the last issue. I guess they're going to keep it. Scooby-Dooby-Doo! Where are you?
Wait, is that... Wait a minute.
Number 127.
Is that the Abominable Snowman on the front?
That does not look like the Abominable Snowman. Fred is wearing a white shirt.
Oh.
So, Dynamite... Dynamite did the Hercules. They are also doing, and I've shown a lot of the villains. This is Cruella de Vil.
Is that a wing propeller?
Number 3. I don't know when that's going to end.
That looks like part of the engine.
And as if it wasn't enough, I have an April special. And Mona Lisa returns, I guess. It's a one-shot of Saturday Morning Adventures, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You're going to see some other Saturday morning kind of related stuff. They've been bringing these back. Going back to the torrents, I haven't done a lot with torrents. Like I said, I haven't done a lot in a while. I do. I used to have some, and the ones I have, like had like all the Marvel GI Joe, and I had a bunch of those comics, and I like got rid of them.
Wow.
Unfortunately, they don't seem to work on current stuff anymore, which stinks. But and this one's got 2 covers.
Sadly, he hasn't gotten into my old comics.
Yeah, Saturday Morning Adventures. They did Saturday Morning GI Joe. They've done Saturday Morning Dungeons and Dragons. They're doing Saturday Morning Turtles now, and they've got Turtles going for a while.
I like Turtles.
Superman has been going for a while in Action Comics.
Oh, it's the guy from that show we watched. Or
This
movie.
is 1064 issue.
What happened to the first
Now
issue?
the cool thing is, they give you both covers, so you can get like 2
issues in one.
2 covers. You get like if you get like a rarer cover, they put it on top of the regular cover, so you get both covers. Although most of these have a cover checklist in them anyway. Usually, I think. Yeah. So you might notice Lobo on there, and they're doing the storyline called House of Brainiac. So I'm kind of curious about how House of Brainiac is.
Whatever happened to the Brainiac movie?
And this is What If Mickey and Friends Were Avengers from the West Coast. All right, so
I'm thinking of California.
the West Coast Avengers. You have the different Disney characters here, right?
Yeah,
So
you got
that sounds really cool. It's going to be all about these Disney characters being superheroes, right?
on the West Coast though.
Check the back. The back is actually The Amazing Spider-Man 47. So, if you look in here, this is, as you see, Spider-Man. So, they give you what's called a Disney variant cover. And they don't give you the other cover either. It just goes right in the comic book. On Marvel. DC does it different. But that kind of got me into Spider-Man, was all these what if Disney things, What if Mickey Mouse was Cyclops? And you're like, huh?
What if,
Actually, I think the first one, Peter saw it at the comic book store, and he's like, hey, I'm going to get this for you. And I was like, what is it? It's like Goofy as the Incredible Hulk. And I was like, what? Goofy as the Incredible Hulk? And I started reading. I'm like, what is Spider-Man doing in here? Where's Goofy? Where's the Hulk?
Hey,
I'm so confused.
that gives
And
me
then
an idea.
I looked it up and realized what it was. Okay.
Spider 2079.
Symbiote Spider-Man 2099 issue 2.
So I was right.
So Miguel O'Hara is going to get a symbiote himself, and I don't know where that's going to go. So here's another kind of Saturday morning thing.
97.
Do you think Miles Morales could be Superman? Miles Morales would not have a prayer against Superman. Superman would trash him quickly, easily. Heat vision, that's all he needs. Yeah, and Superman is way tougher, way stronger, and there's no way that Miles could do anything but those little electrical jolts on him that would probably tickle, and it might just irritate Superman. He might be like, goodbye. Yeah, Superman would trash Miles Morales. That's my opinion. If you have a different opinion, go and tell me. So, and I know there's all kinds of controversy about this animated show.
We didn't watch it.
I have not seen the animated show, so I don't know about it. I do know, I have read some of the stuff, and I do know what they're talking about, so I've been paying close attention to the comic book. They've done an X-Men 97. This is issue 2 of X-Men 97.
It shows Deadpool and Wolverine on the back, too, if you want to show them.
Yes, that's Deadpool World War III Wolverine. Noah was like, hey,
Well,
that one's 18 and older, so...
I mean, that movie comes out pretty soon, July 26th, I think.
Yeah, I'm not doing the Wolverine X-Men.
Who's got against Deadpool?
I don't think it's Deadpool. Someone's foul mouth. All right, this one you have to pay very close attention to what I say it is. And I'm telling you this for a specific reason.
My little pony, my little pony.
No, Noah's singing the song. I usually sing the song. My little pony,
This
my
show
little
sucks.
pony.
That's why
Make the dog start crying and he'll stop.
She's sleeping. She's scratched. It's My Little Pony. Ken Bucky. Not Kentucky. Ken Bucky. Ken Bucky Roller
Bucky
Derby.
boy.
Number 3.
Oh, we gotta wait till next year for that new Captain America movie.
I've been reading the My Little Ponies. Don't ask me why. They actually are better than you might think. This is House of Brainiac 2, so it's Superman number 13.
I thought it said Superior Spider-Man on there for a minute.
So I've got another Superman. I am going to stop reading Superman when I finish the House of Brainiac storyline. It's going across multiple comics, but once I'm done, I'm like, delete. I'm done with it. I've been kind of enjoying the Gargoyles, and the guy at a local comic book store is like, here's the thing, man. Everybody wants a #1 issue. So they had Gargoyles for 12 issues. Then they did this. They also had this Gargoyles Dark Ages for like 6 issues. And now they decided to do Gargoyles Quest. And look what number issue that is. Gargoyles Quest #1. So everyone wants to have a #1 issue.
The new Justice Duck or Justice Sucks.
Yes, if you're not familiar with Justice Ducks, could 5 Miles Morales beat 1 Superman? I don't think so.
How would you need 5?
I mean,
I'm telling you, Superman could kill me instantly.
I don't think... I just can't see...
Do you see me being immortal out there?
He's so much weaker. I'm sorry. It's just... the only way I could see any Miles Morales beating Superman is if they had...
Superman?
If they had kryptonite. If they had kryptonite, they could weaken Superman, but without kryptonite, they don't have a prayer.
Hulk versus Superman?
I just don't see Miles Morales as being smart enough. He's not strong enough. He's not fast enough. I mean, sorry. If you disagree, you can put it in chat and tell me, no, I think you're good. That's fine.
Good idea for a movie they should do. They should do a Superman versus Hulk
Hulk?
Yeah, Hulk.
Justice Ducks 2.
I would pay to watch it, wouldn't you?
Yep.
Hulk's strong, so is Superman, so it'd be a good fight.
I'm looking for my exit strategy from this comic book, honestly. I've been reading been reading Star Trek since they did issue 1. This is the IDW publishing version of it. So I'm on issue 19. It's the Pleroma storyline, I guess. Pleroma part 1. So Star Trek issue 19. And that Vulcan guy is gonna... I don't know. He's gonna reveal who he is. They've been kind of hinting at him being someone different, someone special. Oh yeah, we got 2 covers in this one. So the Flash, number 8, and as you probably guessed, they did reboot the Flash, and then let you see the regular cover. I am going to be probably stopping reading the Flash pretty soon. So I got another amazing Spider-Man. This is number 48, but it's got kind of a regular cover, I guess. And it's Legacy number 942. They did something really weird with this one. I guess he's fighting the Ben Reilly version of Spider-Man. All right. This one's actually been kind of interesting. Superior Spider-Man. And what is it? It's number 6. Superior Spider-Man number 6. And it goes into when Doc Ock was controlling Spider-Man's body and all this weird stuff. It's really strange. Really, really strange. Now we're up to 10 Miles Moraleses. I'm still going to say no. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday Morning number 12. So now they have been running this one for an entire year. They did a limited run series, and then they've done like a regular complete run after the limited run. And this one should be getting near to the end. I think it might have been, I don't know if it's 4 or 5. I guess I'll have to find out. Batman Off-World number 4. So Batman's going off-world, and he's been fighting aliens and learning how to fight aliens. It's a young Batman that goes out and fights aliens. And the last one. This is the last comic book, last thing in the haul. It's part of a miniseries. It's going to have 5 issues, and I'm so glad it's going to be done at 5 because it is horrible. Cobra Commander number 4. Notice Nemesis Enforcer. And the back's kind of cool. Caution, the contents of this booklet are confidential. The unauthorized disclosure information within is prohibited. So they're like, hey, it's confidential. Even though, honestly, it's not. Really, really not. I mean, they just want to make a bunch of sales. It's a clever marketing ploy, I'll say. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. That is all of the haul for April 2024. Big thank you and shout out to everyone on Rumble. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.